afternoon. It is my pleasure to stand before you and introduce Tulsa Zeta's 2013 Woman of the Year. I have known Dr. Dixon for over 35 years, which is probably longer than some of you all have been on this earth. A true friendship will last a lifetime. She has an extensive bio in our program book, so I will add just a little more insight to who Dr. Dixon is. She is the daughter of the late Alderman, Commissioner of the City of Harvey, Gloria J. Taylor. She is the proud mother of two, Javon and Jayla. She is a member of Bethlehem Temple in Harvey, Illinois. Her roots were planted in Harvey, making her a product of Harvey, West Harvey School District 147 and Thornton Township High School. Might I add, she is a very productive member of the class of 1984. When I met Dr. Dixon, the first thing that I noticed sitting next to her in class, that she was writing upside down and backwards. I wondered what was wrong. But later I realized that she was left-handed, which means very creative, and no matter what, she was going to get the job done. Dr. Dixon has always been devoted and committed to her ideas. Upon graduating from Thornton, she attended Eastern Illinois University, receiving her bachelor's degree, National Louis University, receiving her master's degree, Nova Southeastern University, receiving her doctorate degree. She has always had the desire to help others, which is why she received that desire from her mother. Dr. Dixon has an extraordinary determination to see students succeed. One of the reasons she became CEO and co-founder of the Gloria J. Dixon Foundation. The foundation's mission is preparing our future for the future. By doing so, since the inception of the foundation has provided over 40 students with financial aid to attend college from the West Coast to the East Coast with a full ride. When I mentioned Dr. Dixon's name to one of her previous students, her response was, "Dr. Dixon keeps it real." With the true spirit of determination, without a second thought, just recently as December of 2012, Dr. Dixon, along with the Gloria J. Taylor Foundation, made sure that every child in a school in the city of Harvey had a Christmas present. That was done so by a successful toy drive. She knows personally that if students are armed with an invaluable education, they may exceed beyond their environment and encourages them to fail. With a strong faith in God, she recently made a comment. The Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, "It's not about what you do." Then she stated, "I've learned that regardless of what state and season I am in, I still have to be about my Father's business. And I will be rewarded because of his faithfulness." Dr. Dixon's life is a true statement that something good comes from the hood. I present to you Dr. Teresa Dixon.
Good afternoon. I want to first thank God for being here, because without him I wouldn't have to stand before you today. I want to thank the very finer women of Zeta Phi Beta Incorporated, Tulsa chapter. Did I get that right? My cousin in Atlanta told me to make sure I say the whole name and the chapter, because so for me to make sure you everybody know that I did that. I want to give a big shout out to the Wildcats of North Carolina. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Class of 84, you got to stand up. Class of 1984, this is my class. Thank you so much for your love. I'm sorry, Aunt Sandy, she came out in 82. She okay. We'll talk about that later. Mrs. Beard, thank you for your support. I love you so much. This is one of the greatest counselors that ever walked the halls in Thank you. To my Bethlehem Temple family, stand up. They need to know. I thank you for your support and your love and continued encouragement. Senator Napoleon Harris, cannot thank you enough for being here today, taking time out your schedule. I appreciate you. And I also see President Stanford Owens from the Harvard Park District in the house. Two other very special people I did not forget. My children, Giovanni and Jayla, please stand. I appreciate you guys for what you got. More importantly, I thank God for allowing me to be your mother. You guys bring me much joy and heartache, but I appreciate it. So very much. Thank you. To my mother, who's no longer living, but I would not be standing here. She had not planted the seed of service in me. Anyone who knew Gloria Taylor, who was the first female and first African-American elected in the city of Harvard, she had a true, genuine desire to help her community. There were plenty of times that my brother and I went to fires in the community, people that were burned out, that was needy. She was there. And as a result, that has been passed down to me and to our children as well. Through our foundation, we have sent over 800 students to the college of their choice. We assist with NCAA clearinghouse, FAFSA support, mentoring, college tours. We've done an array of things to help service the community. I was talking to someone the other day, Carolyn Cannon, she was all up in my speech, but I had felt that maybe I wasn't worthy of this award, but I was thinking about some personal things that I've been going through. And what the Holy Spirit said to me, that it's not about you, it's about what you do. So sometimes we have to look beyond us and make sure we're about our Father's business. And once you understand your assignment and purpose in life, it is okay. Nothing else matters. As long as you're keeping Him first and He's directing your path, you can bypass the personal challenges that you are going through because you know your own purpose. So I challenge everyone to make sure you find out why you're here. Why did God create you? It's no mistake. When you find your purpose and your reason for living, it's a great reward. Mine is service and helping people and empowering people and lifting people up. And I found that out truly, I think, one of the experiences I had with a student that was in the youth field program that I work with. This is a young man that I had mentored and was trying to get back on the right track, paid for his ACT waiver and so on and so forth. Long story short, he didn't take his ACT test, so we had, asked him why he had a bad day. Long story short, he threatened my life. Threatened my kids' life, threatened blowing my church and everything. Now, I ain't always been saved. You mess with my babies. And I always had doctor in front of my name. You must have been H-Town, anybody Hollywood? It is what it is. You take the girl out the ghetto, buddy? But long story short, the Holy Spirit told me to continue to help this young man. And it was truly not of me, because my flesh wanted to call my brother. And we know what would have happened. But I called my play brother, who was a cop, and he ended up getting arrested. We had him locked up, and he had time to reflect over his things and the things that he said. He walked back to our church and called me and apologized. Because he did that, the Holy Spirit said, work with this young man. I sent this kid to South Carolina with a full scholarship. So then, and I don't take credit for that because my flesh wanted to do something else. But that was the Holy Spirit in me and me being obedient. Because I was obedient, that's one less man that's off the block. There's one less life that's saved. There's one young man that's going to be successful in life. He promised me, because I believe in Him, He's going to make me proud. So again, when you're in assignment and when you're on purpose, it's an awesome experience. Regardless of what you're dealing with in life and the challenges you face, if you continue to do what God has you to do, everything else falls in place. I'm all over the place. That's okay. Again, I'm honored, and I'm just overwhelmed and overjoyed, and I will continue to be about my Father's business. I hope to collaborate with the women of Zeta Phi Beta. We have some things coming up with the Gloria Taylor Foundation. I hope to work with you ladies and the things that we do in the community. Carolyn, I thank you. I love you. And I was not writing upside down. You was looking the wrong way. And I wasn't Connie have her day. She said she dumped on me, but God forgives for your sin. Again, thank you. I appreciate you guys, and continue to do the great things that you do in the community, ladies. Thank you.
Our next performer began dancing at a young age and is currently a member of the Taiko Dance Project. She